This is the video number 11. Central South and Gary Smitek. As I got the information from Secretary of State, it's a public and company search, and company's addresses shows in Stony Ridge. Address is wrong, and subpoena is delivered 3 times and nobody's in that address. I don't know why he's trying to be scared and nobody lives in that address, or I don't know if it is a commercial or residential address. And I'm gonna come to that issue too. Gassiers is claiming I'm showing my address for my business. It's illegal, but nothing is illegal for the Smitek, because Smitek is feeding him. And when Smitek feeds him, everything is legal for him. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with the Smitek. Smitek can do anything in A1. Smitek can come your house, attack with the police, and kill you, take your kids from your house. Nothing's gonna be happen. A1 residents. Anyway, this is the email. I'm sorry. I sent it to the city. Why Smitek attacked my house? Miss Clements, I hope you were trying to do your job more than when you heard rumors from people kindly and helpfully to residents. I wish you were checking the issues instead of my animals. I have a significant problems on my property. I have been raising my property with hundreds of yards, dirt and stones, but still I have the same problems. I have added to drain tiles on my property for years. Since 2016, I have had issues with drainage and water all over the property. My basement wall are cracks and a lot of water is heating my house. Last week, excavated the area. My animals are staying to clean up mud and soft stops as spots until I found out hard clay. My property still doesn't have a water supply of stream connections, and I couldn't completely stop the water issues. I figured out property behind my house pumping the water to my house. The property doesn't have any storm connections. Still, it is the drain to my property. They don't have to control their storm groundwater if it is zoned wetland. As far as I know, of course, the zoning is not my profession. I am not sure what their zone is. Lorain County Auditor website says they pay only $150.28 taxes for 11 acres land. If it is usable land, they must be paid more than that. I want to make sure the zone of the land. If the EPA is zoned as a wetland, who I need to contact? City of Avon, Lorain County, or EPA? EPA, please see attached files. You can see the issues where I do not have any more money to spend this matter anymore. I have been spending a lot of money to solve this problem. Does not belongs to me. Of course I can spend it. Who the fuck I am? I'm the slave of the Smitek. Whatever the Smitek's gonna says, we have to do it. This is his kingdom. I just came from Turkey and then need to be changed his kingdom, right? What happened? The water is gonna hit like this, and his wetlands is the show. I need to be changed. My animals under the water like this. I opened the trenches, and I put like about 2.5 to 3 foot is the stones around my property to rise up. Who the hell I am? You know what I mean? It's a lake. Bektaş Lake is house my animals condition are. How much waters I have it. One of them is died, my animals. It was 16 of them, but I couldn't able to put to that because I was crying. This is how my basement are. My furnaces died 3 times. I put all the stones around my house. How many sub pump is working in my basement? Who the hell I am? You know, they have to be. Who the hell I am? It's supposed to be work like this, you know. And then Smitek come. I open the window. When I start to yell him, I don't have a right. I'm really sorry about the Gary Smitek, but is there. And then he called the police. He's yelling at me. What I did to him? I just killed 16 animals. That's possible. Who the hell him? 16 babies. He can die too. Why he came from Turkey, right? Why I came from Turkey? Why? Why I came? I need to go back. Why I have to be here? This is the police information. This is the police information. His neighbors dumping the dirt on his property. Neighbor then yelled out the window to get off to my property. Speak and the police officers. Neighbor also called about the mail being on his property. Neighbor is Haydar Bektaş. Address is 36621 Kinzer Road. Haydar has complained about the water table issues on his property. No, I didn't do it. He has a water table issue. I do not. See the discrimination here? How they are using every single thing? Police didn't come here 20 minutes after I called. I called 3 times. But he called, they were here. Like this. Approached the Haydar, yelled and swore him. I did. I definitely swore him. And I yelled him. And I'm the way, every single word behind it. I'm going to say what I did to him. Looks at my way, irritates him. I irritate him. He's not irritated. He's irritated from me. How? What a big mistake I did to him. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars from my own money to fixing the issues, to save my family, my house, my animals. And I'm irritating him. I'm really sorry. And then I claimed it for the city. Who the hell I am? Right? I cannot do that. And state his mental illness. That's the illness. He gave it to me. I have a doctor report. He gave it to me, that mental illness. Looks at him away, irritates him. Haydar agreed to remove the dirt. How can I remove the dirt? I was opening a whole ditch to move the water from my property, putting a pipe in it. What kind of idiot is it? What kind of idiot is it? Agreed and onto the Haydar's property, issues resolved. There is not an issue resolved. There is not an issues is resolved. There is not. Wherever I was digging and dumping the water, the dirt, still my property. I have pictures. I'm going to show it to you right there. This is the ditch. This is the fence. This is the dirt. My property. He made a claim, my own property. I showed evidence to police. Police did whatever he said. But they didn't do anything, any single word I said. How it sounds? It's good? Yeah. How the things I am dealing with here. Because I made a claim against to King Smitek. I cannot able to do it. I can't, but I did. This is my house. Legal. Loren Kanunu adıdır. 4/10/2023 when they attacked my house. My house value was $194,000. $70,000 land value, $123,000 house value. Okay. Since I bought my house, which is the October 10, 2023, house's value up 30%. Okay. I make the full calculation. I'm gonna explain to you everything, every single thing. %30 increase in my property. According to the Lorain County auditor, his property. This is your money, Lorain County. Avon, this is your money. He's still. This is your money. He purchased here $385,000. According to Lorain County. I don't know how much he paid under the table. There is too many people talks about he pays. Some of them cash under the table, some of them is legally. That's not my call either. That is what the hell FBI is doing. That's not my things. People talks about the rumors. I don't know. He does, he doesn't. But that's not my things to do. All I think or can show whatever I found on the numbers I can able to show. And it's not my job either, but I am doing to you for your information. 4/10/2023, approximately 10 and a half years I purchased my home. This I'm giving information about my house right now. $194,420. Approximately 29% is the gain. $55,920. 10 and a half years is the yield increase was increase is the 2.9%. His property was $385,000, and if I will use the same calculation for him, 2.76 in 10 years, and because they purchased 6 months after I did, $491,000 the value is supposed to be, and minus the house value, but they only pay $68,000 for the, as you see. They have two properties. They each one pay $68,000, which is $137,660. They're supposed to be paid $491 minus $137,600, the value they paid, and I gave them $130,000 credit from the house they knocked down. They're supposed to steal more, $233,600. They are not. Somehow, this is the numbers are right there. He's not paying it. Okay? His property, it's not according to me. Lorain County auditor. If you are not believing me, go ahead and check it. I mentioned, I'm not sure. Mrs. Smitek is available to be changed records. According to Lorain County auditor, property is clarified A0 which is raw. Okay? Tiltable, all homicides, buildable. However, the federal records, USGS, I'm coming there too, indicate the area is shown as a wetland. Which one is right, federal or Avon or Lorain? Which one is right? One of them need to be wrong, right? Not everything can be right. $385,000 the sold amount. I have a hard time to pay $4,000. He pays for 18 acres a tax. 2026, $343. He was paying in 2020, $140. I pay $4,000. This is the tax transcript for that land. Look, what I said. Go Lorain County website auditors, okay? And you can go to the aerials. If you can go to the 2019 Springs, then 2020 Springs, you can see area has not changed. There was not farmed 2 years. I have pictures too, but this is the legal one. But in 2020 and 2021, he's paying the years coming year after. The payment history, it is right there. He only paid $34 and $36. Yeah, it's still my money, but it's still your money too. If you're still fucking sitting on your chairs and watching my videos instead of doing anything, this Brian Johnson and Gary Smitek or is the John Gassiers gonna steal your money. Why they are there? Why he has been there 13 years working for $34,000. Okay, United States GSS. This is his property. Channel measurements. This is publicly federal entity. That is approximately his property. Channel water limits. .29 is water all the way to go up. You know what's the meaning? 3 inch. Go get and check it. It is public, for open for anybody. I'm not doing any magic. I'm just using my knowledge, that's all. Okay. These are your monies. People make millions of dollars and using your money and selling it on behalf of you. Okay. He has a tie-in connections in my property. It is a pipe right there. Okay, it's right there. His property tied in my property. Right there. Right there. And right there. The day he came to my house, I called the service department. The Duane motherfucker guy. He didn't show up to court yesterday. The safety guy. That's his department. People came in my property and checked it. I asked them, can I get a report? They didn't give it to me. Oh, it's your issue, it's not our issue. And same night he came with the police. This is Smitek himself, it's my yard. This is my front yard. Where's the Smitek's walk? This is the dirt he's talking about in my front yard. This is the one other picture. This is after I clean up. It's my front yard. This is his property, his wetland. This is his wetland either. This is the how water pumping in my property. This is one of my baby's dead body. 16 of these. This is the how chickens are. I sent these pictures to the city. They have it. And they didn't do anything. I sent these pictures to the APL, EPA, city. Oh, it's the civil matters. We cannot do anything. And now it's coming. Oh, it's not good condition. Where were you motherfuckers when I need the help? Those animals were in my basement. I brought them. We lived in this house 3 months. Where were you? I'm a bad father. I was not taking care of my animals. Where were you? Where were you? I open entire property. I lift up walls. This post were 9 feet. I raised it up 3 foot, 4 foot. And 2 foot is under the ground. There left is the 4 foot, 5 foot, and I had to put the 2x4s around it. Right there. Can you see the river? How much water is coming from this property, the mine? This is actually better. Two pumps inside the hole, one pump outside, still not enough how much water is coming inside the house. That's not only my house. I know my neighbor, single lady, and Bethany, and her house was the same way. She spent thousands of dollars to put this new storm. And Eleanor did the same thing. She claimed about me, but it's not. I cleaned one time her basement too. This is my basement. After the drainage, still drainage is not enough. This is a perforated pipe with the 57. Complete the professional drainage is not working. I opened it up entire area. I moved all this dirt. Still didn't get dry in a year. What I was doing, opening the trenches. After no rains in 2 weeks, see how much water is still coming from that area? I put the 83 truckload stones down by hand or my lawnmower. It's right there. It's broken now. It's not working. I cut my grass by hand. I don't have money to buy the new one. See the stones? Stones. I'm not a good father. How can I worked 10-12 hours taking care of my animals. I work with this construction. I take care of everything. Because if I cannot work, I cannot buy these materials. Okay. This is even nothing. I'll give you the exact dates right now. What they are doing in the city. This is the biggest criminal they are doing. I like to give you the dates too. This one's really important. I don't know where to write down because I have really hard focusing now because I'm getting crazy at this moment. I'm really sorry about it. And this is the biggest corruptions they are doing. They are making the zoning together and the wetland and then it's the regular land together, and then they are not publishing it. And then a year or something, and then after they may combine and they make it the buildable as the lands, what they are doing with the cashier and him, and then is the mayor too. And I have to give the exact dates because it's supposed to be in public, but it is not. How they do, and they are making the big monies from this kind of actions. I don't know how they are sharing the money, but it is how it is. Actually, I know where I put it. It is in the cashier's page. I know where I put it really well. I'm gonna become to the with the guest series page too. I didn't put it in his page, but it's the still. And actually, I'll come with the guest here because he cannot do by himself with the city meetings. But I'll give you the short explanation about the Gary Smitek, because next video will be the guest here. They purchased the house. He's here just behind my house. They called the people come to do this zoning, two properties making together. Not me, because I'm not the neighbors there. They try to hide the property from me. And then it's the year later, and they showed the purchased from the Lorain County. After they finish the purchase, and they publish it from the city's web meeting. But everything done year before. If anything's changed, if something's happened, they were using the old process, how they are doing it. And then plus is the half of that land is and according to the federal is the wetland, according to the federal is the buildable because there is a house on it. You know how they are doing it. Now is that area is really important, and then they saved, and then now is what they're gonna do. They're gonna make a combine with this wetland, and then they will save the entire 30 acres of buildable. What they are going to do. And then number two, what they are going to do is the sidewalks in the Kinzel. It's the 2026 program for the safety issues. There is no safety issues. And the builders need to be, has a couple things to do before the build. Sidewalks need to be on the street, which is the residents gonna pay. And then number two, the complaints gonna start it from the city, and then in a couple years, people's gonna put as the storms, sanitary, and then residents gonna pay. And then he won't be spent any single penny. He's gonna pay. He's gonna be start his development. That's what they are going to do. Now, residents of Avon, residents of Lorain, residents of Ohio, and United States. Your taxes is stealing. Your honesty is stealing here. Your money is stealing. This is a huge corruptions going on between city, and then is the developers around here, contractors around here. I will come with the contractors and other companies, and with the gassiers. I asked Adut is the city. They didn't let me to do. It is a public information. They have to share with me, but they didn't. They know I can find everything. If they will give me 1 page, I'll find everything. And they have a huge corruptions going around here. And I'm going to the guest here is the next one, and then you will see what's gonna be happening. But all I want from you, you have to support yourself, not me. You have to support yourself. You have to support your money. If you will keep going to sit on your house, not protest these motherfuckers, you will use your money. You will use your personality. You will not give the right life for your future, for your kids.